Seeker, in the darkness, a single flame can reveal hidden truths. Watch closely. I am the Ghost King. I stand in the shadows not to frighten you, but to guide you through a world most fear to see. Tonight, I will show you a truth hidden behind whispers and fear, a truth they never wanted you to know. In remote villages, a single accusation of witchcraft can destroy a life. Sometimes it begins with a missing chicken, a failed crop, or a child falling ill. Suddenly, suspicion grows like a shadow at dusk. This is not a tale from centuries ago. Just last year, a woman in a small town was accused after her neighbor's goat vanished. She lost her home, her friends, and nearly her life, all because of fear. I invite you, Seeker, to witness a world where darkness is not just a story, it is a way to survive. In these places, fear and hope walk side by side, and every shadow hides a secret. In the world's forgotten corners, Seeker, poverty is not just a shadow, it is a living, breathing terror. Hunger gnaws at children's faces, and hope flickers like a candle in the wind. Listen to the silence, it is filled with fear. In these villages, an empty plate is a daily sentence. Each sunset brings dread. Will there be food or only more whispers? Desperation grows, and with it, suspicion. Old stories once told to comfort children now become weapons. Fear twists legends into accusations, sharp, sudden, and deadly. A single rumor can ignite a firestorm. A whispered rumor, Seeker, can destroy a life. Suddenly, anyone, your neighbor, your friend, can be accused. The air thickens with dread. The accused, sometimes a grandmother, sometimes a child. It is always the vulnerable who suffer first, their only crime being different or simply alone. A neighbor, a parent, even a friend, no one is safe. Suspicion spreads like wildfire, burning trust to ash. Children too are not spared. Imagine, Seeker, a child's laughter silenced by terror. In the darkness, innocence is the first to vanish. Even the youngest can become targets, marked by nothing but misfortune. A cough, a cry, a shadow, enough to condemn. The accuser, sometimes a desperate neighbor, sometimes a friend turned fearful, sometimes a stranger seeking a scapegoat. Fear makes enemies of us all. Sometimes it is hunger that drives the accusation. Sometimes it is fear. Both are relentless. Sometimes it is the hope that blaming another will bring relief, but it never does. The cycle of suspicion only deepens the wound. In the market, whispers spread faster than fire. A missing goat, a failed crop. Suddenly suspicion poisons the air. No one is safe. Imagine a mother waking to find her only goat gone. The village cannot afford another loss. Eyes turn to the oldest woman, living alone at the edge of the bush. Her story is about to become a nightmare. Whispers become shouts. The crowd gathers, suspicion thick as smoke. The air crackles with danger. Suddenly she is not a neighbor but a witch. Her life, her dignity, her safety, gone in a moment. The cost is everything. What if I told you, Seeker, that poverty doesn't just haunt empty stomachs? It twists minds, warps trust, and turns the innocent into scapegoats. Listen to Mama Achieng, a survivor. They came for me at night. I heard them chanting, "Witch, witch." I ran, but I lost everything. In 2008, Kiji, Kenya, over 30 villagers, some as old as 80, were dragged from their homes and burned alive. Their crime? Being blamed for failed crops, missing livestock and heartbreaks. The world watched in horror, but for the victims, there was no escape, no evidence, only fear and hunger. The innocent pay the price while the real curse, poverty, remains. The scars never fade. Mama Achieng remembers the crowd outside her hut. "Witch! Witch!" they screamed. She lost her home, her friends, her dignity, but she survived. And her story is a warning to us all. There are many like her, Seeker. Children forced to flee, families torn apart, lives forever changed by a single accusation. The horror ripples through generations. If you've listened this far, seeker, you crave truth. The next story will haunt you, because it could happen to anyone, anywhere, when fear and hunger rule. Are you ready to see what lies beneath the surface? Now, seeker, close your eyes. Picture a village shrouded in dusk, where every shadow hides a secret. Imagine a boy, barely 12, his name lost to fear, his world about to shatter. One night after the crops failed, the whispers began. His stepmother, desperate and trembling, pointed a finger. "Witch!" she cried. The word echoed, sharp as a knife, and the village listened. Faces gather in the darkness, hard, hungry, and afraid. Fear spreads like wildfire, burning away reason. The boy's heart pounds as the crowd closes in, their eyes wild with suspicion. He is dragged from his home, his cries swallowed by the night. They demand he confess, to name others, anyone. He shakes, silent, tears streaking his cheeks as hope slips away. Beaten and cast out, he stumbles into the wild, alone beneath a cold, endless sky. Each step is a question. Will he survive or vanish like so many before him? His only crime, being vulnerable, in the wrong place at the wrong time. In the eyes of the fearful, innocence is invisible. Seeker, this is the true curse of poverty. Its power to turn neighbor against neighbor, to make the unthinkable possible. Families torn apart, children lost, trust shattered in a single night. But sometimes in the darkness, a spark of kindness survives. Daniel finds shelter beneath a tree. A stranger, risking everything, offers him bread. In that moment, hope flickers. Here's the truth they try to keep hidden. These horrors are not about magic, but survival. When desperation rules, even the most sacred bonds can be severed by suspicion. Yet, survivors rise, their courage awe-inspiring. Even in the deepest night, hope can rise. Daniel's story is not just one of loss, but of survival and the courage to begin again. For every child cast out, there is a chance for light to return.